Welcome to the house, yeah, Big Unk is on the mic. Established in 24, bringing beats you know you like.
The 808 hits slow, that's the sound of the earth shifting. Paranoia breathing down my neck, the weight that I'm lifting. This ain't a legend, this is a diagnosis. Concrete confessionals, the rise is happening, watch the metamorphosis. Back when the fridge was hollow, the promises were dust. Had to turn the stomach acid into righteous trust. They saw the mud of my souls, they didn't see the will. The shadow of the ghetto taught me how to kill. Every corner store transaction felt like a war crime. Now the skyline bows down, I just bought the airtime. I got phantom pains from the days I couldn't eat, so I chased the platinum plaque with concrete under my feet. The weak ones fold quick, they vanish in the gloom, but I met my destiny inside the cramped bedroom. I ate the concrete, now I own the block. Phantom pain when the clock won't stop. My ambition is cold steel, the barrel's hot. Everything I earned, it was paid in the drop. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. I ate the concrete, now I own the block. Phantom pain when the clock won't stop. My ambition is cold steel, the barrel's hot. Everything I earned, it was paid in the drop. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. The diamonds are heavy, but the loyalty is light. I sleep with one eye open, staring down the night. My mansion is a fortress designed to keep me cold, protecting secrets that can never be told. I see the shadows shifting when the moonlight bleeds. They smile in the daylight, planting venomous seeds. This success is a cage, lined with velvet and gold. Every handshake scrutinized before the story's sold. The strings swell up high, the score to my despair. Cause the only real silence is the silence in the air. They want the throne, but they don't want the hunger that comes with it. I ate the concrete, now I own the block. Phantom pain when the clock won't stop. My ambition is cold steel, the barrel's hot. Everything I earned, it was paid in a drop. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. I ate the concrete, now I own the block. Phantom pain when the clock won't stop. My ambition is cold steel, the barrel's hot. Everything I earned, it was paid in the drop. They want the crown, but they only get a drop. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. I see the finish line, they see the obituary. No retreat, no surrender, the outcome's mandatory. My legacy cemented, set in granite and pain. They call it hustle, I call it never losing again. If they drag me back to the mud, I'm taking the sun with me. Every rival's monument will stand right where I used to be. My blueprint is bulletproof, my destiny is etched. The final sacrifice demanded, the final soul fetched. I choose the fire, the ashes just confirm the heat. No compromise accepted, only total defeat for the weak. I ate the concrete, now I own the block. Phantom pain when the clock won't stop. My ambition is cold steel, the barrel's hot. Everything I earned, it was paid in the drop. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. I ate the concrete, now I own the block. Phantom pain when the clock won't stop. My ambition is cold steel, the barrel's hot. Everything I earned, it was paid in the drop. They want the crown, but they only get a plot. The view from the top is cold, it hurts the lungs to breathe. I traded peace for power, what else did I believe? This is the cost of iron will, the burden of the king. A hollow echo chambers every victory that the money brings. I built this altar of success on what I had to kill. Just the sound of the 808 and the hunger still. Close the casket on the past life. The king is dead. Long live the hustle. Long live the hustle. Long live the hustle.
Every dark piano is A single keystroke cuts the air. This is the rumble before the quake, the sound of the silent prayer. A low frequency sermon, concrete talk and metal grip. We don't just ask for a seat, we take the whole stage and flip the script.
Pavement teeth marks on my knuckles, that's how the syllabus started. Move through the low light shadows, hungry, cold and hard-hearted. They measure my potential with a ruler made of fear, but ambition's the fire burning when there's nothing left to steer. I came from the bottom where the air was thick with static. 1,000 empty promises locked in the broken attic. Now every move is calculated, predatory and elaborate. I don't just survive the winter, I become the permanent blizzard. Watch the sense distortion scream, yeah, that's the sound of the climb. Broke the cycle on the clock, now I just own the time.
We built this fortress on the bedrock of the low end. Analog synth screaming, this is where the cold ends. Survival code written in blood on the pavement. I chase the throne, I don't wait for the endorsement. Pressure cooking near the 808 rumble. We don't stumble, came from the dirt floor. Watch the whole world crumble. This the rhythm of relentless, it's the reign of the few. The hungry wolf is loose and he's coming for you. Fortress on the bedrock of the low end. Analog synth screaming, this is where the gold is. Survival code written in blood on the pavement. I chase the throne, I don't wait for the endorsement. Pressure cooking near the 808 rumble. We don't stumble, came from the dirt floor. Watch the whole world crumble. This the rhythm of relentless, is the reign of the few. The hungry wolf is loose and he's coming for you. The cost of elevation, they wanna see the receipt in the tally. I show them scars and discipline, walking dark through the alley. They built fences, I brought explosives, blew the gate off the hinges. My reign is non-negotiable, every step an infringement on the weak minds who settle for the scrap on the plate. While I was sharpening my instinct, sealing my own fate, they call it arrogance. I call it necessary gravity to pull myself out of the dirt and rewrite my reality. The piano notes drop heavy, hitting like lead weights on the scale. I only bow to the struggle that taught me not to fail. I'm carving out a legacy from rock and roll desire, a fortress of ambition burning everything higher. We built this fortress on the bedrock of the low end. Analog synth screaming, this is where the cold ends. Survival code written in blood on the pavement. I chase the throne, I don't wait for the endorsement. Pressure cooking near the 808 rumble. We don't stumble, came from the dirt floor. Watch the whole world crumble. This the rhythm of relentless, it's the reign of the few. The hungry wolf is loose and he's coming for you. Fortress on the bedrock of the low end. Analog synth screaming, this is where the gold is. Survival code written in blood on the pavement. I chase the throne, I don't wait for the endorsement. Pressure cooking near the 808 rumble. We don't stumble, came from the dirt floor. Watch the whole world crumble. This the rhythm of relentless, it's the reign of the few. The hungry wolf is loose and he's coming for you. They watch me on the edge of the map, praying that I break. But the foundations were set in chaos, nothing left to take. The weight of the crown is cold, but the power's absolute. I had to kill the past version of myself to harvest the fruit. Hear the analog synth peaking, a siren in the dark. I was the student of the pressure, now I leave the final mark. Final drop, the low end, it's the floor. Survival or ambition is the war. Heavy dark piano closing the book. This kingdom is permanent, take one last look. We built this fortress. We built this fortress. We built this fortress.
Yo, check the frequency in my grade away. Heartbeat starting, hit tension, get all riff. Cut the wire, we are operating under code red fire. Get ready for the drop.
Wake up to the static on the screen. Another missed opportunity, it seems. My reality is cheap, but the cost of leaving is steep. Distorted baseline, rumbling, stomach always tumbling. This whole system designed to keep us low, keep the real innovators moving slow. Every dollar bill a parachute, gotta secure the loot. I hear the clock ticking, gotta get the engine clicking. It's the only way out of the maze, navigating through the smog and haze. Yeah, I'm chasing that financial emancipation. No more waiting, no hesitation. The only true religion is cash accumulation. Get the money by the freedom, break the isolation. Sledges turning red.
better get fed. Lo-fi static whisper secrets. The city never sleeps, it just creeps. Tension guitar riffs, screaming through the air. Everybody wants a piece, nobody plays fair. My circle's small, the trust is smaller. Used to crawl, now I stand taller. They try to change the movement, but I cut the wire. Fanning the flames, setting the whole structure on fire. Every hustle is a step toward the edge, pushing past the pain over the ledge. Yeah, I'm chasing that financial emancipation. No more waiting, no hesitation. The only true religion is cash accumulation. Get the money, buy the freedom, break the isolation. This ledge is turning red. Better get fed. They say freedom is just a state of mind, but my state requires capital, leave the past behind. Sub-base, shaking the pavement, making a permanent statement. No retirement plan, just immediate action. I need that tangible extraction. Every transaction is a step out of the cage, flipping chapters on this desperate page. The hungry don't rest, the future is now. Taking what's mine, making a final vow to eat mine and keep crying out. Hear the sound, I sacrifice sleep, I stayed underground. Now the stakes are too high to look back down. The heavy guitar feedback ringing, the liberation bell singing. This isn't greed, it's a necessity, plain true. I paid the premium for my second youth. Cold red ledger, closed money secure. Freedom exposed. Let the hell decay. Distorted silence, we out. We out. Bass vibration phase.
Yeah. Listen close. The sound of that heavy dark piano sets the mood. This ain't a story of loss, this is a lesson in rage. The 808 sub-bass rumble beneath the betrayal. Check it. Yeah.
Used to share the struggle, rhyming in the pot, no light. We built this fortress, brick by brick, fighting every night. Saw you as my brother, my true ride or die since grade school. But you broke the sacred covenant, played me for a fool. That wiretap humming, the numbers didn't match the score. Found your fingerprints all over the hidden back door. You sold the map for silver, forgot the blood we spilled. Now the air is thick with venom, and my heart is chilled. This is the consequence of friends' betrayal, you dirtbag. Cut the ties, burn the bridge, now watch the empire fall. You traded loyalty for crumbs pressed against the wall. That cold-blooded anger, it's all I feel today. The price of treason, fam, you gotta pay. The distorted baseline thumps for the reckoning. 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 Look me in the eye when I spit this painful truth back. You thought I wouldn't notice, you straying off the track. Was it envy, was it greed? Just a few stacks of dust, now the ground is shaking, turning brotherhood to rust. I heard your explanation, we can thin and smoke every word you uttered. Another promise broke, you gambled with our empire. Didn't hedge the bet, now you catching heat from every debt you tried to forget. Cut the ties, burn the bridge, now watch the empire fall. You traded loyalty for crumbs pressed against the wall. That cold-blooded anger, it's all I feel today. The price of treason, fam, you gotta pay. The distorted baseline thumps for the reckoning. 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 The old me died the minute that I saw the truth unveiled. Now the only compass I follow was the path where trust failed. You taught me caution, taught me pain is the best damn guide. From now on, I only trust the shadow by my side. No second chances, the ledger is complete and sealed shut. You just another casualty, just another cheap cut. I wash my hands of your memory, clean the slate and reset. You became the definition of regret. Cut the ties, burn the bridge, now watch the empire fall. You traded loyalty for crumbs pressed against the wall. That cold-blooded anger, it's all I feel today. The price of treason, fam, you gotta pay. The distorted baseline thumps for the reckoning. 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 The silence is deafening, heavy is the bass drum. I stare at the wreckage of where loyalty had come from. They say the enemy you know is better than the one you don't.
but the one you call family, that betrayal hurts the most. The heavy dark piano plays a requiem for the bond we lost.
Yeah, keep looking over your shoulder. That's the tax you owe.
The darkness stays near. The cost of betrayal is perpetual fear. 808's fading now. Never forget the sting.
Concrete requiem. The air is thick, F minor in the key. Same music, this is how the chase it is. All this early, how the system works with dice. Pay the highest toll just to buy some peace of mind. That's the price, got the steel one tucked right under the sleeve. The only true promise the street will ever weave. Every breath is costly, every victory stained. We inherited the drought, wishing for the rain. Survival mode, at them never dropping the guard. Just another lost poet playing a dead man's card. Every sunrise, a great memory. Trapped in the cycle of the street. I was born holding weight, praying for a retreat. The smell of dollar rhythm, the 808 sound. Another ghost city where the good men are drowned. I carry the weight of the war inside my head. The living dead walking where the prophets bled. I carry the weight of the war inside my head. The living dead walking where the prophets. We hustle against giants, fighting the invisible hand. This whole infrastructure designed on sinking sand. Trying to stand tall, but they built the ceiling low. Every time I rise up, they just tell me where to go. It's the suit and tie, tyranny, masked and policy. Fighting against power, it's my whole biography. That cold metal comfort, that heavy duty tool, keep me from being labeled another lost fool. The weight of this world is heavier than lead. Wishing I could silence the words that were left unsaid. Every sunrise, a great memory. Trapped in the cycle of the street. I was born holding weak, praying for a retreat. The smell of with on the 808 sound. Another ghost city where the good men are drowned. I carry the weight of the war inside my head. The living dead walking where the prophets bled. I carry the weight of the war inside my head. The living dead walking where the prophets. The years move sideways and the friends fade to smoke. Every laugh is a shadow by the last word they spoke. I see the broken mirror of the man I could have been, but the street demands payment. Where does my freedom begin? The 808 hums low, a death knell in the air. This gun is a bird and the cross I gotta bear. Wishing for a silence, but the siren never rests. Just another soldier failing all the city's tests. We chase the dollar, but we running from the grave. Nothing left to lose, only secrets left to save. Every sunrise, a great memory. Trapped in the cycle of the street. I was born holding leeway, praying for a retreat. The spell of what I'm on, the 808 sound. Another ghost city where the good men are drowned. I carry the weight of the war inside my head. The living dead walking where the prophets bled. I carry the weight of the war inside my head. The living dead walking where the prophets bled. They tell us run, they tell us side, they tell us stop. But when survival's the motive, there's no way to drop. Look in my eyes, see the fire, see the pain. The only thing certain is the pounding that's the rain. We just pray for mercy that never arrives. Just trying to stack moments till the darkness revives. The bass drops deeper and deeper, yeah, yeah. Yeah, deeper and deeper. Minor always wins. Empty chambers and full of regret. The silence after the shot is the loudest sound. Deeper, deeper, yeah.
Silence is the sound of the grave. They took my brother, now I claim the dead. The clock stopped ticking on his last breath. Hear the thunder, that's the coming threat. The reckoning starts now. I saw the headline, cold and sterile print. The world kept spinning, but my spirit went flint. My heart turned metal hard as the Kato slam. Remember nights we planned, now look at what I am. They try to wipe the slate, erase the connection, but this rage I feel is built into my reflection. They say forget, let the peace prevail. No peace in the valley when the truth runs frail. This isn't just grief, this is the burning fuse lit. You wanna see rage, I'll show you where the pit is. Stand down, this is war. The requiem starts now. Every wrong paid for. I'm leveling the whole town. Screaming through the dust, I move like a shadow. the rats hiding, they should fear the mirror. Every street corner, every name was below. My memory's a ledger and a balance is old. They thought they could silence a legend, just vanish the proof. They ripped the foundation right out from under the roof. Now I hunt in the silence where the darkness thrives. I am the fallout, the end of their false lives. I trade my comfort for the weight of the steel. They'll understand, lost they learn how to kneel. Stand down, this is war. The requiem starts now. Every wrong paid for. I'm leveling the whole town. Screaming through the dust, I move like a shadow. Blood in the trust, nothing left but the echo. I walk the path of the relentless, unforgiving. My friend, soul cries out. It's time for the living to pay the cost. Check the pressure, the system's overloaded. My empathy crashed, the payload is fully loaded. I remember his laugh, that's the phantom pain. But the sorrow is strength, washing out the false rain. This isn't hate, this gravity demanded respect. When loyalty bleeds, what did they expect? I wear the scars proudly, they marked a decision. My mission is simple, final, brutal precision. No turning back, now the line has been crossed. Everything they owned is already lost. Stand down, this is war. The requiem starts now. Every wrong paid for. I'm leveling the whole town. Vengeance, screaming through the dust, I move like a shadow. Blood in the trust, nothing left but the echo. I walk the path of the relentless, unforgiving. My friend, soul cries out now. It's time for the living to pay the cost. You think this is darkness? No, this is purification. The consequence of broken faith, the ultimate damnation. I tried the peace, I tried the grace, but the ground refused to cede. Now listen close, only fire can feed this need. The ashes settle, remember the name. They lost more than they took. The reckoning is finished.
Yeah. Listen close. The silence is the loudest sound tonight. Heavy dark piano dropping. Feel the 808 rumble beneath the flow. This ain't a eulogy, it's a threat. My soul is burning, and the fire spreads. Yeah. Woke up to a cold call, sun still bleeding through the blinds. They said my homie flatline left the concrete behind. Picture frame shattered, reflection of my mind. That empty chair at the table, a vacuum in time. Used to split the last dollar, now I'm standing where he fell. This ain't grief, this is fury, fresh out the cell. I see the shadows lurking, the vultures taking flight. But the rage for my friend's death is keeping me up all night. The street code broken, the consequences severe. This distorted bass is the sound approaching fear. The 808 is the heartbeat of my vengeance plan. Dark piano keys crashing, shaking up the land. I walk the line of fire, pistol gripping hand. You took my brother, now you face the consequence. Understand this is raw fury, no retreat, no compromise. Look into my dead eyes, see the war materialize. Grave duty, blood on the pavement, yeah, the dead is due. Grave duty, this mission is strictly for my crew. The streets talk secrets, was put on the wet asphalt. I followed every thread, every hidden thought. My soul is stained crimson, justice is overdue. Distorted bass vibrating, cutting straight through. Every siren sound reminds me of the funeral procession. No prayer offered, just a violent confession. I traded peace for purpose, silence for the shout. The only path forward is to hunt the wicked out. You celebrated the silence, thought the case was closed, but the legend of my friendship is brutally composed. 8088 is the heartbeat of my vengeance plan. Dark piano keys crashing, shaking up the land. I walk the line of fire, pistol gripping hand. You took my brother, now you face the consequence. Understand this is raw fury, no retreat, no compromise. Look into my dead eyes, see the war materialize. Grave duty, blood on the pavement, yeah, the dead is due. Grave duty, this mission is strictly for my crew. They say the game changes you, but this tragedy find me. The old me is buried beneath the dirt that confined me. Every scar I carry echoes the price that was paid. This pain is the gasoline, the fire cannot fade. I hear his voice sometimes telling me to stand tall, but all I feel is the darkness creeping over us all. The city breeds monsters and I became one too. For the memory of my friend, the mission is true. From this moment forward, my life is dedicated to the hunt. Every street corner, every dirty stunt. The 808 is the heartbeat of my vengeance plan. Dark piano keys crashing, shaking up the land. I walked the line of fire, pistol gripping hand. You took my brother, now you face the consequence. Understand this is raw fury, no retreat, no compromise. Look into my dead eyes, see the war materialize. Grave duty, blood on the pavement, yeah, the dead is due. Grave duty, this mission is strictly for my crew. They thought they broke the chain, severed the connection, but loyalty runs deeper, demanded swift correction. Hit a heavy dark piano on a shattered past. This promise of retribution is built to forever last. I swear on the concrete where you took his final breath, you will pay the ultimate price of death. Yeah, the ledger is open, the debt is due. You sleep soundly, I'll be right there when you wake up. 808, sub bass fading out. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over.
Heavy dark piano hits, a single keystroke cuts the air. This is the rumble before the quake, the sound of the silent prayer. A low frequency sermon, concrete talking metal gray. We don't just ask for a seat, we take the whole stage and flip the script. Paving teeth marks on my knuckles, that's how the syllabus started. Move through the low like shadows, hungry, cold and hard-hearted. They measure my potential with a ruler made of fear, but ambition's the fire burning when there's nothing left to steer. I came from the bottom where the air was thick with static. 1,000 empty promises locked in the broken attic. Now every move is calculated, predatory and deliberate. I don't just survive the winter, I become the permanent blizzard. Watch the sense distortion scream, yeah, that's the sound of the climb. I broke the cycle on the clock, now I just own the time. We built this fortress on the bedrock of the low end. Analog sin screaming, this is where the code ends. Survival code written in blood on the pavement. I chase the throne, I don't wait for the endorsement. Pressure cooking, hear the 808 rumble, we don't stumble. Came from the dirt floor, watch the whole world crumble. This is the rhythm of relentless, this is the reign of the few. The hungry wolf is loose and he's coming for you. Fortress on the bedrock of the low end. Analog sin screaming, this is where the code ends. Survival code written in blood on the pavement. I chase the throne, I don't wait for the endorsement. Pressure cooking, hear the 808 rumble, we don't stumble. Came from the dirt floor, watch the whole world crumble. This is the rhythm of relentless, this is the reign of the few. The hungry wolf is loose and he's coming for you. Cost of elevation, they wanna see the receipt and the tally. I show them scars and discipline, walking dark through the alley. They built fences, I brought explosives, blew the gate off the hinges. My reign is non-negotiable, every step an infringement. On the weak minds who settle for the scrap on the plate, while I was sharpening my instinct, sealing my own fate. They call it arrogance, I call it necessary gravity, to pull myself out of the dirt and rewrite my reality. The piano notes drop heavy, hitting like lead weights on a scale. I only bow to the struggle that taught me not to fail. I'm carving out a legacy from rock and raw desire, a fortress of ambition burning everything higher. We built this fortress on the bedrock of the low end. Analog sin screaming, this is where the code ends. Survival code written in blood on the pavement. I chase the throne, I don't wait for the endorsement. Pressure cooking, hear the 808 rumble, we don't stumble. Came from the dirt floor, watch the whole world crumble. This is the rhythm of relentless, this is the reign of the few. The hungry wolf is loose and he's coming for you. Fortress on the bedrock of the low end. Analog sin screaming, this is where the code ends. Survival code written in blood on the pavement. I chase the throne, I don't wait for the endorsement. Pressure cooking, hear the 808 rumble, we don't stumble. Came from the dirt floor, watch the whole world crumble. This is the rhythm of relentless, this is the reign of the few. The hungry wolf is loose and he's coming for you. They watch me on the edge of the map, praying that I break, but the foundations were set. In chaos, nothing left to take. The weight of the crown is cold, but the power is absolute. I had to kill the past version of myself to harvest the fruit. Hear the analog synth peaking, a siren in the dark. I was the student of the pressure, now I leave the final mark. Final drop, the low end hits the floor. Survival, learn ambition is the war. Heavy dark piano closing the book. This kingdom is permanent, take one last look. 808 phase out. 808 phase out. 808 phase out.
808 ghost. Yeah. Check the mic, 1, 2. The static rings louder than the sirens tonight. Another ghost in the gutter, fading to white. They call it a tragedy, I call it a crime. Remember basement ciphers, broken mic stands. Now your name's carved in stone by invisible hands. The news drop like an anvil, straight to the gut. A permanent silence, the door suddenly shut. I feel the rage rising, a tremor below the skin. A hurricane brewing where the heartache begins. Every sharp snare hit is the sound of my fist. Because your memory, dog, simply cannot be dismissed. They think they can erase you. Watch how I resist.
Blood on the pavement, a shadow is stone. The fire inside me, I carry it home. Let me get home. I feel the fury of 1,000 cold knives, rapping through lies, taking back all our lives. This ain't grief, it's the anger of the fallen sun. The war has begun until justice is done.
They sweep up the evidence, keep the streets clean. Just another statistic for their terrible machine. They ask for peace, but they stole my only piece. Now the sub-bass rattles demanding release. No closure, just concrete dust and faded chalk lines. I'm pacing this cell block, reading all the signs. They try to bury the truth beneath the foundation, but the 808 hits hard to sound a damnation. My fury for my friend. Fuels this declaration.
Blood on the pavement, a shadow in stone. The fire inside me, I carry it home. I feel the fury of 1,000 cold knives, raping through lies, taking back all our lives. This ain't grief, it's the anger of the fallen sun. The war has begun until justice is
I wear the
done.
struggle like armor, heavy and cold. Every story unspoken, every tale left untold. That hell Astro hit, that's the sound of the pressure breaking. The darkness is feeding on the chances they would take. And my loyalty solid, thicker than any steel plate. This isn't just vengeance, this is fixing the fate. I walk through the shadows, where the light is going dim. Ready to fight the current, swimming against the wind.
Blood on the pavement, a shadow in stone. The fire inside me, I carry it home. I feel the fury of 1,000 cold knives, raping through lies, taking back all our lives. This ain't grief, it's the anger of the fallen sun. The war has begun until justice is done.
Quiet moments shatter the echo of your last breath. I trade my sleep for purpose, staring down death.
Is this the man I was meant to become? A soldier in rage, yeah, turning his heartache into the turning of a new page.
The war is internal now, but the impact is external. Hit a rumble, hit a rumble, hit a rumble, hit a rumble. Until I see the light, I'm staying in the dark. Sharp snares ringing, goodbye my friend. Sharp snares ringing, goodbye my friend.
The dollar K.
Tension electric, low. Late night session, screen glare heavy on the wall. The lo-fi static hums, the fear that I might fall. The cost of living ain't the rent, it's the price of sleeping. Distorted reality, secrets that the soul is keeping. The hi-hat rolls fast, matching the pace of paranoia. Yeah. Every clock chime screams, you still owe ya, oh yeah. I tallied the stat, the number looks impressive, but the mental tally shows I'm still self-destructive, obsessive. Traded sunlight for the harsh LED glow. $1 for every ounce of peace I know. They tell me hustle hard until the struggle finally ends, but the hustle just creates more invisible fence. Still measuring my worth by the weight of the paper. Caught in the cycle, playing the financial caper. Chasing paper, watching the clock can't spin. All this money, but where does the freedom begin? Still caged by the hustle, stuck inside the wire. Low-fi lament fueled by the slow burning fire. I paid the dues, but the receipt says pending. The liberation I bought is never ending. They told me riches break the chain, but it just bought me a heavier lot. I got the keys to the city, but I can't leave the block. The fast high-head rolls keep the pressure tight, blurring the day into the melancholy night. Financial independence, the buzzword they sold, but my spirit is tarnished, dusty and cold. I yearn for open space, the kind you can't lease. Real freedom ain't found on a bank receipt. I'm
wealthy in assets, impoverished in soul. Watching my own story slowly lose control. Chasing paper, watching the clock can't spin. All this money, but where does the freedom begin? Still caged by the hustle, stuck inside the wire. Low fire, lament fueled by the slow burning fire. I paid the dues, but the receipt says pending. The liberation I bought is never ending. The tension, electric guitar screams in the background now, mirroring the internal noise. I gotta figure out how every transaction feels transactional, not eternal. I'm lost between the physical and the journal. The goalposts move. I thought I crossed the final line, but success is just a brand new type of confinement. Gotta reroute the journey, find the silent exit, drop it. The currency of stress is hard to stop it. I watch the sunrise late, another day begins. Collecting the profits, shedding my sins. Chasing paper, watching the clock can't spin. All this money, but where does the freedom begin? Still caged by the hustle, stuck inside the wire. Low fire, lament fueled by the slow burning fire. I paid the dues, but the receipt says pending. The liberation I bought is never ending. If the currency is time, then I'm running dangerously low. Distorted hum telling me where I gotta go. Just want a moment where the pressure lets up. Sipping lukewarm coffee in an empty cup. Is true freedom the escape, or just realizing the cage is wide open? Iman a reflection, promises broken up. The bass fades slowly, leaving the hits. Always chasing liberation, always missing the bliss. Iman a key, the fire burns low. Gotta let the money go, yo.
clock is shattered. Time is dead. Hear the 808 rumble. This ain't a threat, it's a promise. Heavy dark piano keys, cold and flawless. Survival is the only protocol. Dirt on the Thames, mud on the mission. Eyes wide open, scope zero, pure precision. I breathe the danger and hear the static electricity. My ambition is clinically automatic, built for ferocity. Born in the fire, molded by the pressure of death. Had to move weight just to get a measure of respect. 24/7, the engine cannot rest. The hunger is visceral. I treat the concrete jungle like a personal ritual. Dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast highs, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm surging, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. The calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. Call it dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast highs, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm surging, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. The calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. Call it dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast hi-hats, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm surging, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. Don't let the calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. Call it. Check the blind spots, move like a whisper, check the perimeter. Paranoia is the fuel, I need a necessary limiter. The cost of breathing heavy when the air is thin and steep. Every wind is a risk where the vultures swim in the deep. I don't look back, that road is ashes, burnt bridges I cross, counting the casualties, shrugging off the critical loss. Yeah, I wear the crown, but the metal is frozen cold. This dynasty built on stories that cannot be told. A million footsteps running on the same clock cycle. I stepped off the path and turned myself psycho-societal. The dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast hi-hats, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm surging, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. The calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. Call it dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast hi-hats, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm surging, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. The calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. Dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast hi-hats, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm surging, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. The calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. Call it that. Dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast hi-hats, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm searching, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. The calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. They thought the ceiling was glass, I used it for a floor to stand on. I'ma look down on the city, asking for a stronger echelon. My legacy is edge, permanent ink on the master ledger. I dictate the weather, I command the title pressure. The heavy dark piano is my theme song, cinematic engraved. I sit on the throne, perfectly alone, the power I crave. I take no prisoners, I sign no truce, or hunger remains. This is the final phase, engineered to break the chains. From zero to zenith, the trajectory is locked tight. I thrive in the dark, I generate my own light. Dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast hi-hats, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm surging, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. The calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. Call it dark keys drop, the 808 is shaking the foundation. Survival mode, the cold oath, I'm taking fast hi-hats, rolling, my soul is urgent. I'm surging, I built this empire from the dirt. Emerging, watch my shadow climb, I cannot stall it. The calling, this is the sound of the ultimate conquest. Call it dark. Ears are locked, the whole machine screams loud. I am the thunder ripping through the static cloud. You mistook my silence for weakness, a fatal error. I am the architect of all your coming terror. Ambition is blood, and the payment is now. The kingdom is live, fortified in mind. Zero retreat, zero fear. Heavy piano rings out, the sub-bass fades. Hi-hat rolls intensify. Yeah, listen close. This ain't ground noise, it's a manifesto. Heavy keys drop, the foundation cracks. The sound of ambition, no turning back. Been sleeping on the cars, woke up chasing zero debt. Dark energy in my chest, I ain't finished yet. Every brick laid by hand, soaking sweat and doubt. They talking easy wins, I took the harder route. Concrete cold, watch the steam rise off the pavement. I only respect moves that demand severe payment. Survival mechanism wired tight, I refuse to break. The whole damn operation built on the hunger rate. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808 warning. The consequence of hunger waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the wrist. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808 warning. The consequence of hunger waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the wrist. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808
consequence of hunger, waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the rest. They see the diamond flash, but Mr. Fiction burn. I flip the script, baby, now it's my turn to learn. The rules don't apply, I redesign the map. But the whole world on my back didn't ask for a lap. If the pressure don't break you, it molds you to steel. I move in silence, they only hear the wheels of the engine running hot, accelerating, pass it out. I'm built different, engineered to figure it out. I traded comfort for the crown, paid the necessary dues. Got too much to gain, got absolutely nothing to lose. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808 on. And the consequence of hunger, waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the rest. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808 on. And the consequence of hunger, waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the rest. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808 on. And the consequence of hunger, waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the rest. Look up at the skyline, the shadow was mine. I moved from the dirt floor to where the satellites shine. They plotting on the fall, but my foundation concrete. Trying to take the crown, guarantee they meet defeat. I don't pray for luck, I manifest a storm. Born in the trenches, forever keeping warm. The temperature of success is lonely and severe. I face down the giant, banished all the fear. This ain't just rap, it's the map of where I'm going next. The blueprint of a legend, etched across the head. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808 warning. The consequence of hunger, waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the way. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808 warning. The consequence of hunger, waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the way. Hear that low rumble, that's the 808 warning. The consequence of hunger, waking up before the morning. Dark piano symphony played on the broken steps. I took the last breath, now watch me on the way. The silence is heavy, the fire is deep. Only the dedicated eat the harvest they keep. This ain't luxury living, this is required growth. I swore an allegiance to the ambition note. Yeah, this is how history is written, etched in stone and grime. I don't rent power, I own the damn time. Dark piano rings out, rings out, rings out, rings out, rings out, rings out. Low frequency fades. Tell them we survived the winter, now we on the summer. The apex is mine. Yeah. Hear that low rumble.
Yeah. Check the levels. Feel that 808 rattle the floorboards of your gut. This ain't music, this is a declaration of war. Analog sense, cutting the cold air, survival mode activated. Born in the static, raised by the racket, zero compassion. My blueprint mapped out the crack in the sidewalk fashion. I move like a phantom through projects where the heat was rationed, where the only guarantee was the grave. No time for relaxing, my ambition is seismic. My focus is laser guided. The hunger in my ribcage built the empire I resided in. Every cent earned was stolen from the jaws of the crisis. I multiply the digits, I bury the parasites. No smiles, just strategy, calculating every move. From the concrete gallery where the dead don't disapprove. They talk about balance, I talk about stacking the revenue. I wear the armor of struggle, ain't nothing they could do. This is the cold steel promise, the sound of the pressure rising. We trade sleep for paper, we run circles round compromising. The concrete birth the monster, hungry, never apologizing. I came to take the crown, watch the red start capsizing. This is the cold steel promise, the sound of the pressure rising. We trade sleep for paper, we run circles round compromising. The concrete birth the monster, hungry, never apologizing. I came to take the crown, watch the red start capsizing. This is the cold steel promise, the sound of the pressure rising. We trade sleep for paper, we run circles round compromising. The concrete birth the monster, hungry, never apologizing. I came to take the crown, watch the rest start capsizing. The paranoia stick, I hear the whispers through the fiber optic. Every ally is vetted, every enemy is hypertoxic. I speak in silence, only movement is telekinetic. The analog wholeness of the synth is my own aesthetic. They threw dirt on my name, now I harvest gold from the famine. My whole operation tactical, I don't move haphazardly. I examine every transaction, every look, every handshake in the spot. Cause the same hand you feed might be the one that leaves you shot. Used to dream of escape, now I own the streets I used to roam. Bought the whole block out, this concrete slab is now my home. The stakes are higher, the circle
tighter, the stakes are steep. I only trust the rhythm of the 808 when I sleep. The cold steel promise, the sound of the pressure rising. We trade sleep for paper, we run circles round compromising. The concrete birth, the monster hungry, never apologizing. I came to take the crown, watch the rest start capsizing. The cold steel promise, the sound of the pressure rising. We trade sleep for paper, we run circles round compromising. The concrete birth, the monster hungry, never apologizing. I came to take the crown, watch the rest start capsizing. The cold steel promise, the sound of the pressure rising. We trade sleep for paper, we run circles round compromising. The concrete birth, the monster hungry, never apologizing. I came to take the crown, watch the rest start capsizing. Look at the skyline, every structure represents the hustle. From the trenches to the top floor, define every muscle. They thought the struggle would break me, thought I fold in the rustle, but I tightened my grip, turning setbacks into propulsion. Now I govern the chaos, I sit on the throne of debris. My legacy written in platinum, pay no attention to me. Just watch how I move, strategically quiet, devastatingly loud. I built this fortress brick by brick, lifting above the cloud. I don't need validation, I need domination, total control. My soul is cemented to the mission, paying the ultimate toll. The hunger that started in the gutter is what feeds the machine. I am the definition of ambition, dark and obscene. This is the cold steel promise, the sound of the pressure rising. We trade sleep for paper, we run circles round compromising. The concrete birth, the monster hungry, never apologizing. I came to take the crown, watch the rest start capsizing. The cold steel promise, the sound of the pressure rising. We trade sleep for paper, we run circles round compromising. The concrete birth, the monster hungry, never apologizing. I came to take the crown, watch the rest start capsizing. They try to bury me beneath the pavement, now I'm the foundation. You think the money changed me, it's the fuel, the desperation. No celebration, just expansion, no time for relaxation. My only fear is failure, my only law is maximization. The weight of the crown is heavy, but I was born to carry it. Survival isn't a game, it's a permanent mindset. Heavy 808 distortion. Yeah, go get yours.